So today we're gonna go over 5 very cheap and very common mods you can do to your Rebel. More or less all these mods can be purchased at your local auto parts store, or they can be found on Amazon or eBay very cheap. You know, these are very simple mods. They're nothing crazy. They're just little things that you can start doing to your Rebel as soon as you get it, just to kind of make it a little bit more unique and to make it stand out a little bit more on the road compared to all those other stock Rebels out there. I also tried my best to try and include a mod kind of in each category. So there's going to be a few exterior cosmetic mods, there's going to be an interior mod, and there's even going to be a performance mod. So like I said, we're going to go over 5 mods. The most expensive mod we're going to go over today is going to be $50. The cheapest one's going to be $10. So, you know, this is in mind for people, you know, not breaking the bank, really cheap. You can do more or less all these mods for about 150 bucks. So let's dive into it. All right, so mod number 1 is probably the mod I get asked the most about, and it is these grill marker lights that I have installed in here. Some people call them Raptor lights because they resemble the marker lights on the Raptor. I actually purchased those 3. They're just little amber LEDs for $8.99 on eBay. I actually bought another set so you can see them here, see exactly how it comes. They just come like this. They're little amber LEDs. They come with a nut at the end. So for $9 you can get these, and what I did was basically I just strung them all together, daisy chained wired, and then I ran them to the ignition. And I get a lot of questions about this, so what I'm thinking is I'm going to make another video kind of explaining that a little bit more in detail. They're basically just all wired, daisy chained together. I added a quick disconnect here if I ever choose to remove the grill, and then I wired it to ignition so they're always on and that they would automatically turn on when I use the remote start. So you can see here they're all lit up. This one's starting to fade out a little bit, so I'm gonna have to replace it. So that's why I think it's perfect. I can show you guys how exactly I installed these, you know, with the quick disconnect right there. So yeah, for about $10 with supplies you can install these lights, and I think it makes a huge difference on the Rebel. Okay, mod number 2. For some reason, Ram still puts these god-awful long antennas on the truck. I don't like it. They're really annoying. They hit branches when you go off-road. So, for $20 at AutoZone, I found this little stubby antenna. It works perfectly fine. I've been using it for 2 years. You just legitimately screw this one off. It comes with the little adapter piece in there. You throw that shit away, and you screw this one on. It's as simple as that, and you don't really have to worry too much about reception because it works perfectly fine with FM and AM. And I believe if you're worried about navigation or satellite, that runs off of that antenna up there, so you're good to go either way. Okay, so for the number 3 mod, I'm kind of torn, so I'm going to give you 2. If you don't have the blackout package on your Ram, your front skid plate is silver. If you've seen some of my previous videos, you'll know that I blacked out my skid plate with Plasti-Dip, but I actually used the spray gun. But you could perfectly do it, no, you can do it perfectly fine with the aerosol can. And this is why I'm kind of cheating with the 30 and saying if it will take 3 of these cans to black out your skid plate. So for $30, technically, you can do that. If you do have the blackout package, for $30, I would recommend installing some LEDs and switching out those halogen bulbs. See, these bulbs right here are the wedge bulbs you'd use to switch out the halogens on the interior and on your plate lights. So I think for about 12 of those it was $30. So you could either black out your skid plate for 30 bucks, or you can switch out some halogens and throw some LEDs in there. Okay, so mod number 4. I know what you're gonna say. This is kind of truck rice, but I think it kind of complements the off-road bumper on the Rebel. is this 20-inch LED light bar I have back there. 20-inch kind of fits perfectly between the first kind of space right there on the front grille, and this was actually $40 on Amazon, and it included the light bar, full wiring harness that I have all wired up through here, and a switch that I ran through the firewall, and now I just have sitting right here. Click that right there, and there you go. Like I said, it's kind of clean looking behind the grill right there. It's not so in your face. It kind of hides it back there, so you don't really see it a lot of times if you're not really looking for it. And I think for $40, it's a pretty sweet mod. Okay, so mod number 5, K&N air filter. This mod right here comes in around 50 bucks. You can find them at your local parts store, or you can find them on Amazon, eBay all day for around $50. You know, your closest cold air intake you're gonna get for this truck, it's around $200 or $250. So this is 1/5 the price. You're gonna get a little bit of performance out of this, probably not much, but probably not too far off what you'd get from a full cold air intake anyway. So if you're on a budget, this is the way to go. So here's the part number for it right here, 332247. I believe it fits a 03 all the way up to a 2018 Hemi 5.7 liter engine. So if you're looking for this for your Ram 1500 or your Rebel and it has the Hemi, this is the part number you want to get. Alright, so there it is. So yep, like I said, 1/5 the price of a cold air intake. You're on a budget, you want a little bit of added performance, maybe some more intake noise, this is the way to go. Alright YouTube, so there it is. 5 very cheap mods you can do to your Rebel if you're looking to start modding it. All very simple, you can do at home. Make a big difference, kind of clean up the look of your Rebel and make it your own. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Have a good one. See you next time.